Hey Liz, yo, it's George, what's up? Me and a ton of people have compiled videos, and we just wanted to basically let you know how much we love you. It's the end of the year, and it's a tough time for a lot of us, especially some, but we would just wanted to let you know that we're here for you, and that you have honestly changed so many of our lives. Many of us are seniors, and not all of us are seniors though, but a lot of us are seniors. And at the end of the day, you're just amazing, Liz. So enjoy this video.
Hi, Liz. I just want to say how much I love you. You've been an incredible mentor, teacher, and friend to me over the past 4 years. My favorite memory with you will always be at the island school when you finally convinced me to jump into the blue hole and we both swam out to the middle of it. You will always be one of my favorite people in the world. You've made such a big difference in my life, and I feel incredibly grateful to have met you. I'm sending you a lot of love, and I hope to see you really soon.
Hi Liz, thank you for being such a positive role model and always pushing me to do my best. You're such an amazing leader for Enacted Energy and Climate Scholars, and I couldn't picture it with anyone else. Thank you for helping to organize things such as the Harvest Dinner that make our school so great. Without you, I wouldn't have gone to the island school and then gone to Chilwonki, where I've had the best time of my life. Thank you, and I really miss you and hope to see you soon.
Hey Liz, I've known you since high school began, but we really only got close junior year when I joined your English class. Everyone joined that, by the way, great classes. But since we've gotten close, you've been able to make such a huge impact on my life. And I don't just say it because it's fluff or anything, but you have truly changed me as a writer, as a student, and as a person. A lot of the things that I'm interested in, you've always supported me. And aside from being an amazing teacher, you've been a wonderful friend. Things I've enjoyed, or things that I remember, is when we when we went hiking in the Sarahlands with our class together, as well as when you introduced me to the film festival in Princeton. We're always going to be friends, and I'm going to visit you and talk to you plenty, even when I'm off to college. Peace out, Liz.
Thank you, Liz, so much for helping me to realize all these new things about myself, about the environment, and about different ways of seeing different situations, and most of all, for being a friend.
Liz, thank you so much for everything you've done for me over the past 4 years. Obviously, my favorite memory of us was at the Harvest Festival and you letting me drive the golf cart back and forth. Those nights, both junior and senior year, were so much fun. Besides that, I loved having English class together. You made it my favorite subject and truly pushed me as a writer and a thinker. I'm sad to be leaving PDS, but I am grateful and excited to take everything I learned into this next chapter of my life. Hope to see you soon.
Hey Liz, it's Audrey here. I just wanted to thank you so much for helping me so much here at PDS. I think Enact and Energy and Climate Scholars has always been a big part of my time here. And it's also a representation of my growth, I feel like. I've learned to open myself up more in Energy and Climate Scholars, and I've learned a lot from our Enact group sessions. And in English class, I also really enjoyed it a lot and learned a lot from that class. All thanks to you as an amazing mentor. Thank you so much, and I hope you stay safe during this time.
Hi Liz, so one of my shared memories I have with you is when we went to the island school back in 2017. There were a lot of really good, the whole trip was great, but there was one thing that really sticks out to me, and that's one night, it was dark, we just left our communal circle time where we would talk, and I don't remember what we were talking about exactly, but it was probably something, we got pretty deep, those conversations was probably something pretty, personal, and there's one thing, and I remember leaving the building, and everybody just, everybody's smiling and kind of screaming a little, because we went and we saw the sky, and we saw the curvature of the earth, and we saw all the stars, and it looked like a planetarium, and honestly, up until that moment, I didn't know that that things like that actually happen. Like, I didn't know that existed, the type of beauty of the earth really existed outside. Like, I'd seen documentaries, I'd seen things, I'd seen pictures, but I didn't know it was actually could be real, and I was seeing it with my own eyes. And looking back at that, I wonder how many, if many of the people in charge currently have seen things like that. If people who like support things like big coal, or even work hand in hand with in the coal mining industry and factories, that probably don't have the same type of education that I've had. If they'd seen that, what the world would be like and how it'd be different if they had a Liz Cutler to show them. Throughout my whole 12 years here, I've learned how to interact with the earth. I've been able to see the earth, mostly due to activities that you've spearheaded and that you've created. And those will forever be a part of me. And I'm so thankful to be able to have that education and that knowledge of the planet and how important it is to protect it. So now, as I leave and go off to wherever places I go, I'll finally be able to speak for the trees confidently. So thank you, Liz, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.
Hi Liz, I wanted to thank you for all that you've done for ENACT, for X, and for each one of us personally. Your guidance and support has allowed me to grow as a leader and as a student, and I really can't thank you enough for that.
Hi Liz, I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me. ENACT really introduced me to so much that I now value in my day-to-day life. Sustainability and environmentalism were never things that I thought I would be interested in, nevertheless have a passion for. And that wouldn't have been possible without you. Your leadership in ENACT genuinely changed my life forever, so I'll be forever grateful. Thank you, Liz.
Hi, Liz. I just want to say, I and we as a whole appreciate everything that you've done for us. And I want to thank you for all the work that you've put into ENACT and making PDS a sustainable and better place. And you've had a huge influence on me. Growing up, I was like, oh, that sustainable lady who does the garden videos. And you were always kind of like this role model of an advocate and an activist. And I just want to thank you for that. I probably wouldn't be the person I am today without your direct and indirect influence through the school. So I really am grateful, and I wish you and your family all the best.
Hi Liz, I just wanted to take the time to say thank you for everything that you've done for both ENACT and X, and for nurturing my interest in the environment, which wasn't something that I had previously. But as Alex Zanovi jokingly said, I came in for the pizza and I stayed for the people. And the reason why was because ENACT had such a unique group of students that were not only interested in the topic at hand, but who were genuinely excited and wanted to act. And it ultimately comes back to you. You have always pushed forward the notion that with perseverance anything is possible, and that we can really reach for the stars. And the culmination of those two really showed us all that the environment doesn't have to be a simple topic of discussion, but we can genuinely engage with the environment around us and act and really drive change ourselves. So thank you for inspiring us all, and for constantly inspiring us to this day. We really all appreciate it. We all love you so much.
Hi, Liz, not Miss Cutler. For starters, how are you? I've been good. I really would like to thank you for these past 2 years. You have been a huge part of my PDS experience, my high school career, and just in general, my life. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me, for everything you've done for ENACT. Also, I would like to say that my favorite memory of us has to be whenever we would have our golf cart rides during the Harvest Festival setup. We would always have really interesting conversations, and it was so much fun riding back and forth. So those type of little moments that we had really would stick with me. So thank you so much for everything.